Mounted police in Saint-Denis. I don't know what good they do, really. But we do have some here. There's a big stable over near where I live in La Courneuve. And I think a lot of the police horses are kept there. I've just been to see a doctor. You know, the police here, well, I can only speak for my town. I refer to it as, my neighborhood as a ghetto neighborhood, but really, it really kind of is. I mean, I don't know what a better word for it in French would be. Banlieue, quartier chaud, literally a hot neighborhood, or I'm in a banlieue proche de Paris, Petite Couronne, a near suburb of Paris. Saint-Denis has a bad reputation. Saint-Denis is a big département outside of Paris, right outside of Paris, and it doesn't translate directly what a département is. It's kind of like a county or a borough, and it's the most populous one in the Île-de-France region. Île-de-France meaning Greater Paris, Paris and Greater Paris. Grande Couronne is the ring of cities and suburbs farther from Paris. Petite Couronne is like Saint-Denis, which has a border contiguous with the city of Paris. The police in France, I'm not a huge expert on them. I've only lived here since 1994. But generally, they're recruited from a lot of small towns and villages. A lot of France is extremely rural. And they're mostly white, and they're completely out of their element here in the cities. And my husband was explaining to me a while ago, or telling me, or we were chatting, that in the past there was more like, see, here's the convent that I did a clip about, old apartments there, former convent. There was a better system here, whereas the police would really know the area better. If they weren't exactly from the area, they would be supervised by an older supervisor who really knew the area very well. You know, the residents, the business people, and they really had quite a bit more direct contact, sort of not quite maybe walking the beat, but they were better in contact. The system was a bit different here. And I guess it was maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. I don't remember what he said. There's the old Ursuline convent. And here's I've shown this before. I just think it's so funny. They have these plaques up all around Paris for people who died in World War II through deportation or whatever. And this guy, Marcel, well, I think it was a man. Yeah. Tué par l'ennemi, killed by the enemy. You know, I guess it's the Germans, you know. They're not our enemy anymore. It's a very politically incorrect sign. But these police here, unfortunately, I've had to interact with them quite a bit to file complaints and stuff. They're usually white, young, have big shoulders and little hips, even the females. And they're really out of their element here. And whereas it's nice to see a couple of them going by on horses, I don't really think that, I mean, I never see them in my neighborhood. I never see them on the horses over there. And we used to have a big problem with drug selling and buying in my neighborhood. I think it was late 2007, I got so fed up, I went and personally chased some drug buyers out of my neighborhood. I ended up with 3 cracked ribs. But it took about 30 minutes to escalate to that point. And I was quite laid up for about 8 days. And they never came back. I mean, I couldn't do anything about the dealers. One of the buildings there, where a lot of them were, has just been torn down in my neighborhood. But again, I really didn't see much constructive daily police presence there. And I just feel that they're very out of touch, really out of their element. They're from these small towns, these small villages. They know nothing about ghetto people, big city people, and I don't think that they really do any good. I really don't. They haven't done me any good. Well, thanks for listening to me. Nice clear sky. We've had amazingly clear skies for the past week. Very unusual in Paris. And it's warm. But I don't like sun and I don't like warm weather, so I don't care. The police. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.